Hi Sagittarius, long time no see. It's absolutely lovely to be back from a short sabbatical. Welcome to your June 2022 Astrology Horoscope. For those of you who are new to my channel, I talk everything around astrology and tarot. We have three main things that are happening for you. One is around your work. There are some new changes. There is Saturn direct that has happened around communications, around negotiations. We have Jupiter and Mars that are doing a fabulous waltz this entire month. And then we also have a lot of focus around your joint finances, sexuality, and taxes. So let me break down the month for you. We have Mercury that goes direct on the 5th, and thank God for that. Mercury has been retrograde the entire May until about first week of June. So anything that needed to be revised, relooked at, redone, and also which needed to be reanalyzed got done in May, hopefully. For those of you who have been looking at carrying forth your conversations, negotiations, networking, and travel, this is the time that you'll find that things really open up and things are getting quite smooth. We have Saturn that has been stationary retrograde for about 4.5 months. That happens once every year. And Saturn is going direct in your house of communication. In fact, this entire month, Sagittarians, is about what you say. The words are the most powerful tool that you have. What is it that you say? The people with whom you're meeting, the networking that you're doing, the promises that you're making, and also the focus is going to be your own presentation. How it is that you're appearing to the world at large. What is it that you want to convince the world of? And how is it that you're projecting your ideas and also your vision? Now, when Saturn transits this specific house or communication, it can be that reality has set in, and this is going on for about the last 5 months or so, wherein there is a sense of you're more thoughtful about your work, about your conversations. You're being very careful about what is it that you say and to whom. And a lot of you could be quite prone to anxiety as well in certain cases, especially where there's a sun, moon, and rising in Sagittarius, and it's pronounced quite significantly. There could be traces of a predisposition of depression and also any other mental illness. It would be worth your while if you have been feeling unduly anxious to go and seek therapy. This is during this Saturn transit as well. This is a time where you find that your communication has also changed. You're being maybe more serious and natural. Maybe you are, if you have been very flippant or you have been very easy and, you've not been thinking much about your words, this is a transit that may have sort of pushed you into being more careful or choosing your words or your conversations quite carefully, because some things may have come back to haunt you. Maybe things that you thought, you didn't mean much, but it didn't turn out the way that it should have. A lot of you will also find that you are withdrawing more. You don't really want to socialize. You don't really want to be in the thick of things, or really be partying. And there is a lot of focus as well that the community where you stay, maybe you're trying to participate in it. Maybe there is an issue. Maybe there is a lot of noise. Maybe there is a infestation of sorts. Maybe you are trying to collaborate with the community people and you're trying to create a better environment surrounding for yourself as to where you stay. You could also be facing certain issues with technology around this time. Despite Mercury being direct, it can be that either you need to be upskilling yourself, or it could be that or you're really not able to hire people who are as tech savvy as expected. We have a full moon that is there in your own house, your own sign, Sagittarians, and this is going to be speaking about taking a good look at yourself, your own thought patterns, your value systems. What is it that holds true? Maybe for a lot of you, you have been a product of your environment, as we all are, and your own value system. And it could be that you are now forced to have to change things in order to adapt, and not just adapt, I would say, in order to even make things work. So for a lot of you, this would speak about re-looking at your own patterns, seeing as to where is it that the change is required. And some of you are going to be doing the superficial change as well. Maybe you'll be going and you'll be changing your wardrobe, you'll be changing your appearance in some way. And for some of you, on a deeper level, this really speaks about changing your own mental makeup, maybe having re-looking at your attitude, maybe re-looking at how it is that you deal with people on a regular basis due to patterns. We have Mercury that goes into Gemini on the 14th as well, and this is there in your house of relationships, both business as well as personal, which is going to encourage a lot of conversations. Maybe you're looking at expansion. Maybe a lot of you are really active on social media and you're quite happy with the results of expansion that are coming forth. On the 22nd, we have Sun that moves into your house of joint finances, and this is also a house of transformation. So something needs to get changed as far as finances are concerned. You're not really satisfied with leaving things the way that they are, and you want to make something better. So this could be some aspect of your life, personality, or even a physical object. For a lot of you, you're going to be spending time reflecting on life, and you could come across as, almost being very serious and very brooding and even emotional, and a lot of you could find your emotions fluctuating a lot, which is quite, I know I'm saying a lot of things which are very non-Sagittarius, but this entire Saturnian and the Sun transit that is there in this part of your house is really speaking of a time of internal reflection, and also because this is about joint finances. So how willing are you to share your profits, say with your employees, with your colleagues? How generous are you to be sharing credit with people who work for you? Say if you have a designer working for you, are you always taking that designer's credit and saying, oh no, this is under my brand and I have designed it, without outright saying that you have designed it, but you don't even give credit to the person who's doing the designing? And they could just be this light which gets shown on the way that you need to be accommodating other people or giving due credit to other people in your life. Maybe people who work for you, doesn't really necessarily have to be in a personal relationships. And also along with this, of course, there is a lot of focus on taxes, on loans, and on inheritances. Maybe a lot of you are going through the motion of some of you are not too keen to be paying taxes. So this does speak about not wanting to divulge your entire wealth and wanting to keep it quiet. Not a good thing. Makes the majority of the rest of the people who are in jobs suffer and take care of your load as well. But this, of course, is not for all the Sagittarians. This is for few of them. And this also speaks about a time of re-looking at your EMIs, your maybe property taxes, and even I would say the real estate wealth that you own. On the 29th, we are closing the month with a new moon that is there in your house of joint finances, and this is a time of empowerment. It's a good time to be focusing on issues of intimacy. It speaks about developing self-mastery skills as well, and you may experience a somewhat increased sense of awareness, about your own internal motivations. And what, of course, eventually you choose to do with it, Sagittarians, is an absolutely free will for you. But it's a favorable time to be starting a financial plan, a saving plan. It's a good time to be taking out a loan to consolidate and to, anything which has to do with accounting. So a great month to be transparent, a great month to be having those hard conversations, things that you may have been avoiding. It's also a fabulous time to be traveling, and especially as far as where joint accolades, finances are concerned. Try and not get into a power struggle and be insecure about it. I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. It will allow me to create more content for you. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Sagittarians. I'll see you soon, and thank you so much for watching.